Hi, my name is Sarah Aros-Mendez. I'm currently a first grade teacher. I'm filming a mock video today in my kitchen because I'm on maternity leave and I can't get into my classroom right now. So today my objective is to teach the ing spelling pattern. I would normally have my objective posted with some spelling cards and pictures of words. To prepare for this lesson, I would have asked the kids to bring in from their kitchen some items that end in ing. So some examples that I have for you in my kitchen are a rolling pin and a mixing bowl. This is just to get them excited about the ing. The parents get involved, they go home and they're looking at objects and sounding them out and really concentrating on that ing sound at the end. So during a basics phonics lesson, what I would normally have the kids do is come to my table in groups. So I would typically start with my lower group, but with each group though, I do a same kind of a routine. We do a say it, write it, build it pattern. So we would start by saying the words of some of the objects that we brought from home. So we would start maybe with this bowl with the word mixing, and we would say it by using our arm to count the sounds that we hear in mixing. These are the sounds that we're going to be spelling. So we hear I, x, ing. So that's 4 sounds, and we would all check that it is for I, x, ing. Yes, it's 4 sounds. So then we would come to our I have a baking sheet here, and right now I have glitter in it. Usually everybody gets their own baking sheet, a cookie sheet, and it has sand in it. Sand is easier to spell in than glitter, but I'm going to do my best. Right now I have the ing sound written on foil, and I have a crown around it to remind the kids that ing is king. So whenever they see the ing sound on a worksheet or anywhere, if they draw a crown around it, I praise them for recognizing the ing, and that gets them used to seeing that cluster of letters, that spelling pattern that makes that sound. So we would spell it M-I and then an X, just like we sounded it on our arm, mixing. So we said it, we wrote it, and now to build it, I normally have a sound spelling board, which is just a dry erase board with rubber bands on it, and just how we broke the sounds up on my arm, we would use the rubber bands to divide the sounds on the dry erase board. I don't have that right now, so what I did is I just put together a 3-ring binder with note cards in it. So let's take the next word, rolling. So say we're going to say it, we wrote it, and now we're going to build it here. I divided my card up by putting a line into it so that it shows the 4 sounds, R, R, O, L, ing. So we all agree, and everybody's writing that R sounds, we hear the R sound, we hear the O, we hear the L sound, but it's actually 2 L's. So we would write it on the same card here, and then we have our ing sound. And then we would go to the next word, which might be baking. Now this is where it gets a little tricky because we drop the E to add ing. So we hear b-a-k, ing, and we said it and we wrote it, and now we're building it here. But we don't hear that silent E. So I would tell the kids, well, let's write it this way. Let's put bake on one card with the long A, and they all know the symbol for the long A, bake. We have our silent E, which we drop. So I would indicate that we drop the E by just flipping the card, and now we have baking. So that's just, 3 different ways really to show them the ing spelling pattern and the different rules that go with it. So this was a very quick run through. Meanwhile, the other groups are at different centers working on the same ing sound. My lower level group, I would work with them first, like I said. The on-level group would come to me next, while the upper level group goes and works on the centers, and we rotate like this. And I just challenge each group based on their level by asking them different questions, by experimenting with different words. I might chunk the lesson for the lower level group so that we don't get to dropping the E until they get the hang of the ing, just adding ing. So this concludes the lesson. I would make sure that they understand what they're doing at the end of the lesson by checking their work in their centers. I would know if they understood by the way that they're spelling and sounding their words on their arms and building the words in front of me. So that would be kind of an exit ticket mixed in. So thank you for watching. Again, my name is Sarah Arismendez, and I teach first grade.